guys, it's Stock Curry, and today is the last day of trading for this week. The markets are closed on Friday for Christmas Eve, so today I've got 10 stock and crypto picks for you to consider over the Christmas break. So let's get into it! Alright, we're going to get into the stock and crypto picks in just one second, but first I wanted to take a moment to introduce myself for those of you guys who are new to this channel. My name is Stock Curry. I used to work as an analyst for some large investment banks, and now I analyze stocks for you. Every day I spend hours and hours and hours watching videos from the top finance content creators, and then I consolidate all of their stock picks and I put them together into a single video. I give you both the cliff notes on their stock picks as well as my analysis on their stock picks. Now if anything I talk about today piques your interest, make sure you listen to who they talked about that stock and then go watch their video to get the full details on what they said. Now all I ask for putting all of this together for you guys is that you hit that like button, subscribe, and follow the page so that you can get notified when I release my next video. In fact, I'll give you 5 seconds to do that right now. Alright, before we get into our stock and crypto picks, I do want to remind you that I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I talk about today is a recommendation to buy, sell, or hold. These are just my opinions, which may or may not be accurate. Please do your own research before investing in any asset. Also, if you're wondering what you're looking at right now, this is the Webull desktop app. Webull is the app that I use for my trading, and it is also the app that I use in all of my videos. If you'd like to get 2 free stocks worth up to $2,300, you can sign up for Webull using my link in the description below. When you sign up for Webull using my link in the description below and deposit just $1, Webull will send you 2 free stocks worth up to $2,300. Alright, let's get into today's stock and crypto picks. And first up is SHIB. This is Shiba Inu. SHIB is very close to showing confirmation of a rebound on the technicals. The MACD just formed a golden cross and the candles are now above the 10-day EMA. It has not yet closed above the 21-day EMA, but as soon as it does, that will be confirmation of a rebound. This is the most bullishness I've seen on SHIB since October. Keenan Grace also let us know that the burn rate on SHIB is increasing, which is helping to increase the value of the coin. I'm actually thinking about buying back into SHIB soon, but I do want to wait for confirmation of a rebound because we already saw SHIB rise a little bit at the end of November before falling back down again. And next up is APPS. This is Digital Turbine. The traveling trader likes APPS for a swing trade. APPS has strong support at $50 and it has now bounced off of that level. Technically, we now have full confirmation of a rebound with the candles above the 10, 21, and 300-day EMAs. The MACD also formed a golden cross and the RSI is rising. So technically, APPS is very bullish. Fundamentally, it is a little expensive, but revenue growth has been strong for the past 2 years, so the stock price is justified. Also, the average analyst 1-year price target is $104, which represents a 70% upside potential from Wednesday's closing price. And next up is CHPT. This is ChargePoint. They're the largest charging station company in North America with more than 70% of the total market share, and they are also in 16 European countries and growing. Zip Trader likes CHPT for a long-term hold. He said CHPT is a stock that you could buy and then just forget about for all of next year. Now fundamentally, CHPT is expensive with a price to sales ratio of 31. But there might be enough hype around CHPT to cause the stock price to rise. Technically, CHPT remains bearish, although it is sitting at a support level that goes back to October of last year. We don't have any confirmation of a rebound yet, so there's a good chance that CHPT will continue falling. If it does, CHPT could drop another 50% before it gets down to a level where it would be a good buy fundamentally. But there's also a chance that technical traders will buy CHPT at the current price and push it back up to around $23 in the short term. In the long term though, CHPT is risky and I personally would not hold CHPT for a long-term hold. Next up is DIS. This is Disney. Zip Trader likes DIS for a long-term hold. He thinks DIS will perform well in 2022, but personally I would not touch it. Technically, DIS remains bearish as it has yet to close above the 21-day EMA since it started falling last month. It might close above the 21-day EMA on Thursday, but if it fails to do so, we could see DIS continue to fall. Fundamentally, DIS remains expensive with a price to earnings ratio of 37 and a price to sales ratio of 4.12. If you're interested in DIS, I will give you my buy under price of $120 and my ideal buy in price of $100. It might not ever get there, but when it comes to long-term holds, I like to buy value stocks, not stocks that are trading at astronomical PE ratios. DIS is one of those stocks that could drop 50% during a prolonged bear market. A lot of people just focus on Disney's streaming service and parks when they give their bull case for DIS, and they forget about all of the other segments that are hurting, including their cruise lines that have been shut down, ESPN that keeps losing viewers with games being canceled, and the fact that their parks keep seeing periodic shutdowns due to the pandemic as well. So yes, DIS does have some bullish segments, but they also have a lot of bearish segments too. It helps to keep an open mind with a stock like DIS and not to get too bullish just because of one segment in their business. Next up is GOOG. This is Alphabet, also known as Google. ZipTrader said GOOG would make a good long-term hold through 2022, but I disagree. If we do get the bear market that I think we will, it is the large cap stocks that are overvalued the most right now, and it is the large cap stocks that will fall the furthest during a bear market. GOOG may be trading at a reasonable price compared to other large cap tech stocks right now, but the whole sector is trading at double where it should be. A prolonged bear market would hit overvalued stocks like AAPL and GOOG the hardest. I would not be surprised to see GOOG drop down to $1,750 during a bear market. In fact, I might even consider a leap put option on GOOG around February next year if I start to see signs of a bear market coming. And next up is SHOP. This is Shopify. They are the second largest e-commerce company in the world, right behind Amazon. The traveling trader likes SHOP at the current price. It bounced off of the 300-day EMA, but has not shown confirmation of a rebound yet. Confirmation will be when the MACD forms a golden cross and the candles close above the 21-day EMA, which is currently at $1,427. Now, fundamentally, SHOP is very, very expensive. The PE ratio is a whopping 218, and the price to sales ratio is a massive 58. So for those reasons, I would not touch SHOP at the current price. If it drops 90%, I might consider it. But seriously, the stock is very expensive right now from a fundamental viewpoint. And next up is TGT. This is Target. The traveling trader said TGT is an absolute steal at the current price. Target beat earnings by quite a bit, but still dropped anyway. The stock is now down to the 300-day EMA and is oversold on the RSI. We don't have any confirmation of a rebound yet, so if you are risk adverse, you might want to wait for confirmation before buying in. But it does look like TGT might bottom out here and start going back up. Fundamentally, TGT is a value stock with a price to earnings ratio of 16.43 and a price to sales ratio of 1.18. So fundamentally, TGT would make a great long-term hold at the current price, especially considering that they also pay a dividend. The current dividend yield is 1.65%. For a short-term trade, I would wait for confirmation of a rebound before buying in. Next up is TSLA. This is Tesla, and they're an American EV manufacturer. Tom Nash let us know that Elon Musk tweeted that he is done selling Tesla. TSLA bounced off of the 100-day EMA and rose over 7% on Wednesday on that news. Many people think TSLA bottomed out on Monday, and they might be right. Just keep in mind that Elon only sold 80% of the amount he said he would, so we'll have to keep an eye out for future selling. For now, though, TSLA looks very bullish, although you should know that we do not yet have confirmation of a rebound on the technicals. Regardless, the traveling trader and Invest with Henry are both bullish enough on TSLA to buy in now. Invest with Henry sold a March 18th 675/670 credit put spread. Now, personally, I don't see any way Tesla will drop below $800 over the next few months. So I think Invest with Henry left a lot of money on the table. If I were to sell a credit put spread for March, I would sell one just below $800. So for me, I like the $790/$800 credit put spread. To open that position in Webull, we would select options, and then March 18th, and then vertical from the drop-down, and then the $790/$800 credit put spread, and finally click the bid, the green number, in order to sell this. Now let me switch over to the graph so you can see the profit and loss. With this play, you will make $248 if TSLA closes above $800 by March 18th. And you will lose $752 if TSLA closes below $790 by March 18th. Your break even is $797.50. Now here's what I really like about this play. You will make money if TSLA goes up a little, up a lot, trades flat, or even drops a little. In fact, TSLA could drop 20% and you would still make money. And that is the power of multi-leg options. You not only make money when a stock goes up, you also make money when a stock goes down. The only way you will lose money on this play is if TSLA drops by more than 20% over the next 3 months. So long as that doesn't happen, you will make 33% profit on this play. If you can make a 33% profit every 3 months in the stock market, you will more than double your money each year. And since I highly doubt TSLA will drop below $800, this play is very low risk. I hope that helps you understand credit put spreads a little better. Comment down below if there's still anything you don't understand about credit put spreads. And next up is UPST. This is Upstart, and they're a lending company. ZipTrader said he likes UPST for a long-term hold. He thinks it will perform well in 2022 as interest rates rise. Now, ZipTrader is probably right that UPST will see increased revenues and profits next year as interest rates rise. But fundamentally, UPST remains very expensive with a price-to-earnings ratio of 74 and a price-to-sales ratio of 46. I think UPST is suffering from severe speculation, and I would not touch it. UPST would need to get back down closer to its IPO price of around $25 before I would consider investing in it. And based upon the technicals, it might just get there. On the technicals, UPST is a falling knife right now, so I see nothing but downside in the short term on UPST. And the last stock we're going to talk about today is V. This is Visa. ZipTrader likes V for a long-term hold, and he also thinks this will perform well in 2022. Now, technically, V had a pretty severe dip last month, but this month it has been an absolute beast, and the technicals are quite bullish at the moment. Fundamentally, though, V remains a little bit expensive. The price-to-earnings ratio remains high at 30.88, and the price-to-sales ratio is very high at 23.74. Again, when it comes to long-term hold stocks, I like to buy value stocks and not stocks that are already trading at double where they should be. So I will not be buying V for a long-term hold. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video and got a lot out of it. Just a reminder that the markets are closed on Friday, so Thursday is the last trading day this week. If you are looking for a broker to trade with, you can sign up for Webull using my link in the description below. When you sign up and deposit just $1, Webull's going to send you 2 free stocks worth up to $2,300. Now, if you are not a US resident, or if you're looking to trade OTC penny stocks, or if you just don't like payment for order flow, then I recommend Interactive Brokers. Interactive Brokers is the best trading platform. They have the second best phone app right after Webull, and both Webull and Interactive Brokers both offer the full pre-market and after-hours trading from 4 a.m. until 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, I do want to remind you that I have material connections with both of those, so whenever you sign up for either one, not only are you getting a great broker to trade with, you're also helping me to continue to produce these great videos for you. Now, finally, I just want to remind you to hit that like button, subscribe, and follow the page if you haven't already. I hope you have a lot of success trading, and I will see you on Monday.